What's going on, guys? BryceJacoby here, back again with another video, and this time it's a Modern Warfare 3 video that'll be posted both on my channel and Machinima Respawn. If you're watching it here on my channel, this video is posted on Tuesday, the day of release for MW3, and if you're watching it on Machinima, it should be up on Wednesday, just the day after. But I did get this game on the Wednesday before the game released. I believe that was maybe the 2nd. I could be mistaken, but I did get the game back then, so I've had a lot of time to get used to a lot of the weapons. I'm level 70 something right now when I'm doing this commentary on Sunday, so I do have experience with a lot of the guns. The guns that I haven't unlocked, I've actually tried in private match against some people, seen how they kind of work, so I thought today I'd do a class setup video for competitive gaming. So this is pretty much for those that aren't familiar on Respawn. Basically the perk setup's going to be identical for almost all of the classes. You're not going to really have to worry about kill streaks because they're not allowed. So blind eye or stuff like that just doesn't matter. Dead silence is an absolute must in competitive gameplay because people have headsets, and just the ability to be heard is something you can't risk, so you need to use dead silence. And then the perk combinations are definitely limited in this game, but I feel like that's balanced by the amount of weapons that you can use competitively and effectively across the board. So let's get started, guys. Real quick breakdown: because stuns and flashes take the same amount of time to throw, it really depends on the game mode you're playing. For all of my classes, I do use quick draw, so it takes even less time. But this is where I kind of break down which concussion or flashes you guys should use based on the game mode. So for demolition, I say flashes because I just think that they're the most effective, generally speaking. Now for S&D, you can use either one, flashes or stuns. The reason that I like stuns is because it stops, it prevents them from moving quickly. So if you throw a stun in the beginning of the round, it can stop the opponents from rushing or stop them from getting to a bomb site. It's very, very important, and something that I don't think should be overlooked. Flashes just blind you. They're great for mid-round, but really in the beginning of the round, you want to be able to stop the opponent's movement so you can get the upper hand, get the position before they do. So I think stuns and S&D might be the better play. Just like demolition, domination, I would recommend flashes because it doesn't really matter. You don't really, need to slow them down too much. They're going to be in their spots for the most part, and there really won't be an ideal situation where you would kind of predict that you would need to slow them down, at least in my opinion. And then finally for CTF, definitely stuns because you need to slow them down. They grab your flag, slow them down. They try and catch you when you're running with the flag, slow them down. Now, of course, for you non-competitive guys, those are really the only game modes that I foresee will be in the competitive playlist. Now, of course, there can be more. Maybe sabotage might make an appearance. Maybe one of the new game modes. But that's what, or these 4 game modes have been what has been predominant in the past in competitive gaming. So that's why I just covered those. As far as frags or semtexes, again, no equipment's allowed, no C4, claymores, bouncing baddies, none of that stuff. So it's going to be frags or semtexes only. It just depends on the map. How far are the flags? How much distance is there between the flags and domination? S&D, stuff like that. What's around the bombs? Is it wide open? Maybe semtexes are better. Is it really close quarters where maybe if you throw an aid, you're gonna have more room for air because it'll be able to bounce off? And it just depends on the maps, guys. And I haven't played S&D that much on every map, so it's gonna be more of a trial and error, more of a preference thing more than anything. But as far as the guns, let's jump into that right now. So the guns that I'm gonna recommend for you guys are as follows. The ACR 6.8 with the red dot sight and kick. Kick is a proficiency that I'm going to recommend across the board. You get it in the very beginning, and it's, in my opinion, the most useful. I've toyed around with a few like stability or focus or impact, but that's got to be the most effective one in my opinion right now, at least. It could change down the line depending on how competitive gameplay pans out, but kick for sure right now, by far the one that I'd recommend. So you're going to have ACR, red dot sight, kick, and then the 3 perks that were pretty much across the board: sleight of hand, quick draw, and dead silence. Now sleight of hand, of course, because extreme conditioning, I do have one class with that, and I'll touch on that in just a second, but it's certainly not something that you need across the board, because sleight of hand, the ability to reload, and then it's actually, it's pro addition is something very good too. I don't remember right now. I might be switching weapons quicker or something like that, but I know that it's very good in down sight. Something along those lines. Throw, Semtex is faster. That might be quick draw, but I know one of those three is sleight of hand pro. So sleight of hand pro is absolutely essential. Quick draw. There's all the other perks in the second tier are related to kill streaks. So you have, and overkill is not going to be allowed in competitive play. I'd be really shocked if it was. At least it hasn't been in COD 4. If it is, you might want to use that once in a while, but I still think quick draw gives you the best advantage. But anyways, that's enough to talk about there. So sleight of hand, quick draw, dead silence are going to be the 3 perks across the board except for one class. I'll leave that one for last. Type 95 with the red dot sight. If you guys are just getting the game, this is the new FAMAS. This is an improved FAMAS. It shoots faster, does more damage, and it's more accurate. What else can you ask for? Type 95, red dot sight, kick, same 3 perks, sleight of hand, quick draw, dead silence. Moving on, one of the most powerful guns in the game is the SCAR. I put extended mags on it because the sights are absolutely perfect as is, again with kick, sleight of hand, quick draw, dead silence. Moving on, this is my favorite gun, and this is a gun that I don't think everyone will like because it does have quite a bit of recoil, but it's a gun that I already maxed the level, so I have gold and everything like that. But the MP5 with red dot. Now, the next class, and I just want to touch on that briefly, the MP5 red dot, kick, sleight of hand, quick draw, dead silence, same thing. My 5th class is the MP5 with extended mags, kick, extreme conditioning, quick draw, dead silence. That's more of my rushing class. Maybe if I'm playing CTF and trying to get the flag at the last second, or just running flags in general, or rushing and search and destroy, or just need to go somewhere quickly in general. That's the class I'm going to use. Now the reason I have extreme conditioning and extended mags is because you're not going to have to reload as much, so sleight of hand isn't as useful, whereas with the red dot, as I just spoke about, sleight of hand you're going to have to reload more often, making it more useful. That's my theory at least. And those are my 5 classes, guys. Feel free, basically it's 3 assault rifles, and then 1 SMG, and then 1 rushing class. So you can kind of change which gun you put into each area. If you like the UMP more, substitute that in. If you like, I know one gun's really exceptional. The FAD is really, really good, but it's a late level gun. So if you like that gun a lot, use that gun for sure. Maybe instead of the maybe instead of the SCAR. I know that the AK-47 is pretty good as well. The CM, the new CM 901 or 931 or something like that, that's a decent gun as well. The M4 is good, the M16 is good. There's a lot of great guns, a huge a jump from Black Ops, which I love. So feel free to substitute them in the respective slots, but I definitely recommend 3 assault rifle classes with everything being the same except for the gun, and then 2 SMG classes, one being more oriented for rushing, playing aggressive, and then 1 kind of the everyday class, which is the sleight of hand, quick draw, and dead silence, more of the support, middle of the map, excuse me, getting kills, that kind of thing. So anyways, guys, this has been BryceJacoby. Hopefully you enjoyed the class setup video. It's very early on in the game. I'm making this before release day, so I'm sure stuff will change. So if you're watching this down the line in a couple months, please bear with me and please understand where I'm coming from. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video and the gameplay that went along with it. MW3 should be a fantastic game, and hopefully we'll have a lot of fun. Alright guys, thanks again for watching, and if this is on Respawn, don't be afraid to come check out my channel. I have a lot of competitive gameplay stuff for you guys, and I listen to what you guys want and post whatever you guys ask for. So anyways, thanks again for your time, and I'm out of here. See ya.